In this video we will list the top 10 richest countries in the world based on GDP per capita, as estimated by International Monetary Fund. Number 1, Luxembourg. GDP, $89.1 billion. Luxembourg is one of the relatively unscathed European countries to come out of the COVID-19 pandemic. The nation is known for using wealth to ensure better living standards, healthcare, and education for the general populace. Further, the country is one of the biggest tourist destinations in the world, with its idyllic castles and abundant greenery. Number 2, Ireland. GDP, $589.57 billion. After the great financial crisis of 2008, Ireland put a lot of effort into reforming its banking industry. Further, Ireland is one of the largest corporate tax havens in the world, with multinational companies, such as Apple, Google, and Microsoft, adding over 50% to the Irish economy in recent years. Number 3, Switzerland. GDP, $813 billion. One of the biggest tourist hotspots globally, Switzerland also has a bustling financial sector. The country further benefits from exports of precious metals, precision instruments, and machinery. About 74% of the Swiss GDP comes from the services sector and 25% from industry, with less than 1% from the agricultural sector. Number 4, Norway. GDP, $546.77 billion. Norway is again a top petroleum provider in the Western European territories. The country has made good financial progress after the economy crashed during the COVID-19 crisis. Further, Norway has a $1.3 trillion sovereign wealth fund to deal with any crises urgently, which also happens to be the largest of its kind in the world. Number 5, Singapore. GDP, $497.35 billion. Singapore is one of the world's biggest hubs for businesses and trading centers. The nation has many high-net-worth individuals among its population. The economy has taken a few consecutive hits in recent years, with the pandemic at first and then the Chinese sputtering economy, a crucial trading partner. Number 6, Iceland. GDP, $30.57 billion. The economy of Iceland is centered around tourism, fishing, and aluminium export. Currently recovering from the pandemic effect, tourism contributed 8.1% to the GDP and 35% of the goods and service export revenue. Aluminium and marine products exports amounted to about 40% and 34% of its total exports. Number 7, Qatar. GDP, $235.5 billion. Qatar, and also the UAE, are on this list of the top 10 economies by GDP per capita ranking for 2024, benefit largely from their reserves of natural resources. Qatar's oil and natural gas reserves are significantly huge compared to its population, contributing to its high ranking among the richest countries. Number 8, United States. GDP, $26.95 trillion. If you were wondering about GDP per capita US at the beginning, the country definitely makes it to the list of the top 10 economies by GDP per capita, albeit at one of the lower ranks. Along with being a dominant economic entity, America is also powered by its military capacities. Number 9, Denmark. GDP, $420.8 billion. Denmark is the second safest country in the world, and ranks 4th in the standard of living in the world. It is self-reliant for its energy and exports to the European countries. Denmark is known for its pharmaceutical products, industrial and electrical machinery production. Number 10, United Arab Emirates. GDP, $359 billion. The UAE, as mentioned before, benefits greatly from its natural resources. Only 20% of the total population in this region is truly native, the rest being attracted by economic benefits like tax-free salaries. Aside from its hydrocarbon sector, tourism, finance, and construction are lucrative sectors in the UAE.